Starting out as a 1990 film before being remade for Apple TV, Presumed Innocent is an exciting and thought-provoking mystery that does a great job making viewers feel like armchair detectives. However, despite sharing many narrative parallels, Apple TV's Presumed Innocent and the movie are different in more ways than one. Welcome to The Rewind. This is Presumed Innocent, Apple TV's latest hit versus the 1990 movie. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for good luck.
Who was communicating with the fingerprint lab?
Mr. Savage.
And what did he say, if anything?
He said he forgot.
He forgot.
The similarities. Based on Scott Turo's legal thriller novel of the same name, the Presumed Innocent movie and show adopt very similar narratives. Both focus on prosecutor Rusty Savage, who gets accused of murdering his former co-worker, Carolyn Polomus. The movie and the show also walk through the emotional turmoil Rusty's family has to endure because of his past actions. The two adaptations also unfold as typical legal thrillers by keeping the identity of the central killer a mystery and prompting viewers to become sleuths from the comfort of their own home. And that's where the similarities take a back seat and we start seeing differences between the two.
My suspect? Because I did not kill her.
Subtle differences. The show does depart from the source material quite a bit, but most of these changes do work in its favor. Unlike the movie's Rusty and Barbara, who only have a young son, the show complicates the Savage family dynamic by showing how the couple has a teenage son and daughter. Apple TV's Presumed Innocent also makes its cast more diverse, allowing it to have a more inclusive portrayal of its central legal drama. For instance, while the movie's Barbara Savage is played by Bonnie Bedelia, Ruth Negga takes on the role in the show. The Presumed Innocent show also adds new characters to the mix, including Raymond's wife, Lori Ann Horgan, played by Bill Camp's real-life wife, Elizabeth Marvel.
I will be arrested. They're gonna see that I was obsessed with her. I was basically stalking her.
Major changes. Of all the differences, two arguably make the show relatively better than the movie. Raymond does not defend Rusty in the Presumed Innocent movie. In the 1990 movie, Rusty Savage does not ask Raymond to defend him. Instead, he approaches a top attorney named Sandy Stern, who helps improve his innocence in court. The movie's version of Raymond also commits perjury by falsely testifying that Rusty insisted on handling Carolyn's case. Raymond also had a brief affair with Carolyn Polomus in the movie. Apple TV's Presumed Innocent completely changes Rusty and Raymond's dynamic by establishing them as best friends. The show benefits from these changes because Raymond representing Rusty adds political intrigue to its story and increases the stakes of Raymond and Guardia's rivalry. This is why Raymond asks Rusty to handle Carolyn's murder case before he learns about his affair with her. After Rusty becomes a prime suspect in the murder, the show's version of Raymond agrees to defend him in court despite initially resenting him for cheating on his wife. At the same time, it also adds new layers to Rusty and Raymond's complex relationship, making their dynamic more emotionally resonant. Instead of showing that Bill Camp's Raymond also had an affair with Carolyn, the show portrays him as a loyal family man who only takes up Rusty's case because he loves his job and fears getting older. Despite defending Rusty, he keeps confronting him for putting his family through so much trouble. Both Bill Camp and Jake Gyllenhaal also do an incredible job of channeling their characters' on-screen companionship.
You're saying that we put an innocent man behind bars?
You're desperate. Are you a suspect?
Another huge change was Carolyn, who was not pregnant in the movie during the time of her death. In the Harrison Ford movie, the fluid sample collected from the spermicidal contraceptive on Carolyn is what makes Rusty the prime suspect in the case. However, it is later disclosed that Carolyn had gone through a surgical procedure to avoid pregnancy, which gave her no reason to use the contraceptive. With this as a lead, Rusty's defendant in the movie argues that the fluid sample was not taken from Carolyn's body. This eventually helps Rusty win the case and prove his innocence. Changing this detail from the original movie is clever on the show's part because it forces viewers to question whether Rusty might actually be the killer. The show, in contrast, confirms that Carolyn was pregnant at the time of her murder. A DNA test later proves that she was pregnant with Rusty's child, which solidifies Rusty as the prime suspect. The Apple TV Plus Jake Gyllenhaal show also portrays Rusty as a more morally gray character than his movie counterpart, which makes the central murder mystery even more thrilling.
I did not kill her.
I did not kill her.
I did not kill her.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
That's gonna be it, folks. Was there anything we missed? Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Check out these other videos from The Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our future uploads.